good evening, depending on where you are at in the world, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crown. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers to my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you for the shares. Just thank you basically for all the love and support that you've been giving me. I am so grateful for each and every one of you guys. And I do enjoy reading the comments. So please give me a Fonzie when you come into this live stream, either by double tapping your screen or just simply hit a thumbs up. If you're watching it after it's already done streaming, please give me a Fonzie. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell. So you know when I post videos or go live. I don't know if I've already read this. I feel like I have. I'm having like a deja vu moment, so you guys can be feeling that as well. I do want to stress something though. I check my analytics section of the YouTube. The first thing I want to say, nobody has permission to watch this channel if you are not at least 18 years old. If you are under 18, you are not allowed to watch this. This is for 18 and over. The second thing I want to stress is I do not have a Facebook. I do not have an Instagram. I do not have a TikTok. If you find these videos on one of them platforms, they are not mine. That means that somebody is copycatting my videos. Please report the channel, okay? Because that's not coming from me. So that means somebody's stealing videos, all right? Just a little bit of a heads up here. All right, so today is May 13th. So we got 5. The 13 adds up to a 4, which is a 9 energy. So we are completing cycles, very, very profound, hard lessons, such as backstab, betrays, a lot of pain and suffering that we've been in this cycle. And then you have the energetic year of 1, which adds up to a 10. So you could be seeing 1010, which means you are finally waking up to the fact that you really do have everything you need within you. You don't need somebody else's advice, somebody else's nose in your business. You don't need somebody else's opinion. You don't need that. You already know what you need to do within yourself. Spirit communicates directly to you. All right. So this is for the element of air, by the way, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have a new moon coming in Taurus that will be rolling over into Gemini while it is in the new moon phase over the weekend. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead. Angels, what do you want to discuss with the air signs today? What do you want to bring to the air signs' attention? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, please and thank you. Can I have one card? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, so Archangel Raphael wants to step up in the house. He is saying, give your cares and worries to us. Allow us to take your burdens. Now, I did see in my third eye the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords talks about that pain, that suffering, the burdens of being betrayed, being backstabbed, right? That has caused you a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety. Archangel Raphael is stepping up in the house and saying, here, call upon me, right? Call upon your angels. Allow them to give you therapy, because this therapy will help you to heal from all the pain and suffering. It'll help you to heal from all the backstab and betrayals. It'll help you heal so that you can let go of the past, lay it to rest, all right? It'll also help you to open your heart, all right? So on the bottom of the deck, we have Archangel Shemuel. Archangel Shemuel is helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So this could have something to do with your spiritual soulmate, somebody that maybe you're meant to be with. Or see, when it comes to spirituality and it comes to soulmates, it could be a soulmate you're meant to be with. It could be a soulmate that you had just a little bit of time with, that that's all the time you were meant to be with. It could be something coming your way. You just got to trust your intuition on the situation. So don't worry, right? Allow the angels, Archangel Raphael and Chamuel, to help you to let go of the worry, help you to let go of any pain, help you to let go of burdens that you've been carrying along your journey, because this is a healing season. This is a season of letting go of things. This is a season of starting new chapters. All right. So that's the angels coming through there. I feel like that's a very powerful message. Let me take a look at what's on the bottom of it. Yeah, new love. So some of you could be opening your heart to a new beginning when it comes to love, a new spiritual relationship. All right. Oh, let's put that back on the bottom of the deck. Right. So don't worry. For some of you, you may be going through a test period where you may have somebody coming back in that you need to complete a karmic cycle with, for some of you, because we do have the burdens energy. So let's see what the energy looks like around the collective for the element of air. The element of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What's the energy around the element of air today? All right, so definitely something with that inner child, something inner child wounds. Oh, we have a heartless woman who is envious. A heartless woman who's envious because you walked away. You know, they could be deceiving you. They could be trying to do something with money. That's because you walked away from the situation. They could have been doing something with your inner child or doing something with a child. You can see this child has a key around its neck. So the key lies in your heart, it lies within this inner child. Somebody may want to keep you trapped in this situation because they don't want you to walk through this gate. So see how the gate is closed, and look how the gate is open, and there she is walking through it. All right, I am seeing 222. So you could be seeing 222. I'm also seeing 444. All right, so yeah, something about your heart chakra in the community. These people did not care about you. These are some heartless individuals within the community. You need to pay attention to that. You need to pay attention to your surroundings, is what I feel, because you definitely have somebody in your surroundings who lacks empathy. They lack empathy. It's like they could care less. They may portray as they have a big heart, but they don't. This is somebody who lacks emotions, or somebody who's over emotional, somebody who's very envious, somebody who is very competitive, somebody who lives in a, this could be a dark empath. Um, and like I said, they're mad because you walked away. All right. So the garden in the gate talks about you literally have the key within your heart to open up this gate and walk away from this energy. But if you call upon the angels, they will help you to take this burden off of your shoulders. I feel like this definitely could be something about your inner child, needing to work on your inner child. You can see she is dressed in pink, which talks about caring and compassion. You can see she's got a basket full of flowers. So there's a white flower. So something is being purified here. You can see a white butterfly, which talks about purification. Um, Looks like she's side eyeing somebody or side eyeing something. She's got like a different funky kind of a on her face. This could be somebody who played on your inner child wounds, somebody who was heartless, somebody who did not care, somebody who just come into your life to gather up information on you just to stab you in the back and deceive you, all out of envy, all out of jealousy, all out of being competitive. And they were angry because you may have caught on to their deceitful energy, their deceitful ways, and decided just to walk away from it, right? Um, why? Because you loved yourself enough and cared about yourself, had a healthy self esteem. It's like you knew that this person didn't honor your heart, right? They were heartless. They did not care. They didn't have connection either. So you have Archangel Shemuel who is telling you, you know, I am helping you with that spiritual soulmate relationship. I'm helping to heal your heart. Do not worry. Allow us to take the burdens that you have been carrying from this situation. It could literally to be a mother figure. All right. Take the messages as they resonate, air signs. But I do see somebody is still working on their inner child wounds, maybe even some fear of opening up that gate because she's standing in the garden. That garden is her safe space. You know, she's got this gate that's there, right? She can just as easily take that key off of her neck, open up that gate, and walk through it. But this is somebody who's comfortable in this space. They're comfortable. This person could have been a gatekeeper as well because I'm seeing the gate. This person could have been a gatekeeper, right? A gatekeeper is somebody who blocks you, somebody who keeps putting obstacles in view. Um, at least that's how I see it. I'm not exactly sure. So you got the angels telling you, don't worry, right? Don't worry. Come on us to help heal these wounds. Like I said, of being backstabbed, betrayed, um, um, suffering, you know, the suffering in silence, the pain and the suffering that you've endured from heartless people within your community, right? All right, so what are the crows warning the air signs about today? What are the crows warning air signs about today? Yeah, somebody stalking you, trying to keep you in survival mode. See that fox? The fox to me is this person who is very envious, very competitive. I want to be the Barbie doll. I want to be the one every man fantasizes. But the thing about being in that energy is, yeah, you may catch the man's attention, but it's like every other toy, right? You get this toy and eventually you get tired of playing with this toy and you put it on a shelf. That's the fantasy, all right? So somebody could have a case of bubble guts here, um, too. But this talks about being in survival mode. You have this deceitful, heartless community or individual who's a puppet master in the community who has gathered them all up to prey on you. So why? So you could not see your way out of this scenario. That's what they didn't want you to find your way out through that gate. Whoever I'm talking to, I feel like you have, because look, you have opened up that gate and walked away, right? And you know, you listen to your heart. Your heart told you, right? It told you about this person's jealousy, this person's envious, this person who was just there to try to get that pot of gold off of you. That's the only reason why they were there. They were a hidden enemy who was trying to deceive you, right? They could have worked with the community of people. They didn't really care about you. They just wanted money. They never valued you. They never valued you, right? They could have even did some magic, like I said, gatekeeping. So they've been preying on you and they've been hoping to keep you stuck because they did not want you to see your way out of this situation. It's like they've been preying on your inner child here, which is not cool at all, right? Yeah. Why? Because you're about to walk into abundance. You walked away from them and now you're about to walk into some abundance. They definitely work together to prey on you. But 13 energy, you've released them. You've released that negative energy. All right. So we are going to pull some tarot cards. Let me put these somewhere so that I can refer back to them. So this could have been a karmic soulmate for some of you, whom maybe was like using spirituality against you, like using their magic, using their gifts. Um, Look how that fox is looking down at that crow, spying on you, having to keep a close eye on you, gatekeeping you, trying to keep you in survival mode, preying on your downfall, trying to steal your light so you wouldn't see your way out of a situation, so that you can see something more clearly. Because the survival card talks about that crow being trapped, right? He's trapped. He doesn't know how to get out of it. He isn't able to see his way out of a situation. This is somebody who thought they were better than you, somebody who looked down upon you, because you guys didn't grow up in the same way, right? I don't know why, but I'm getting Cinderella's story. So Archangel Raphael is telling you, don't worry. Don't worry. We're lifting these burdens up off of you. You're gonna um, you're going to be able to go through this gate, and you're going to cross that yard over there is where your abundance lies. This person is just mad because they're not achieving it. They're not going with you. Look, I got a boo-boo on one of my cards. See the boo-boo? And it's on an emotional card too. So somebody has a lot of emotional wounds. Look, this card's pretty beat up, right? This tour, there's a tear there, there's a tear there. Somebody feels pretty beat up, right? It's like they feel so beat up that don't really see that Archangel Raphael is offering them a cup of love, a cup of divine love. Look at the butterfly or the dragonfly behind them. So you may need to look up what the dragonfly means. All right, so angel therapy. So Archangel Raphael, give us a little bit more information for your angel therapy. Yeah, the Four of Michael. I knew I seen 444. So yes, you were definitely going through a healing process here. You were going through a healing process. So you're asked to get some more sleep. Make sure you rest. Make sure to call upon Archangel Raphael to lift any mental burdens you may be carrying here with the Four of Swords. You got 4 already in your back, right? You only need 6 more before you completely hit rock bottom, before things completely end. A 4 and a 3 is a 7. So I feel like you're realizing that everything that you have been through has helped you to grow, that has helped you to learn, right? Um, I feel like Archangel Samuel and Raphael are showing you something in your dreams. See how she's laying there sleeping? She is showing you something. They are showing you something in your dreams. So you can see that there is a red balloon there. The red balloon is your root chakra. So they want you to feel more secure in your home, feel more secure within your family, feel like, maybe healing some money here. That's why you're in travel mode. The purple represents your third eye. So you're being asked to see something from a different perspective. Um, about this situation. And then you got the blue there. So it talks about communication, calling in your angel, asking them for help, asking them to take this a mental burden from your shoulders. You got the orange there, which talks about trusting your intuition. So I feel like for some of you, you may need to, my candle just blew out. You need to maybe call in your angels and have them stationed on all 4 corners, north, south, east, west, to help protect you as well, so that you can ask them to help lift you up out of a burden, help you to remain calm, help you to let go of any stress, any worries, any burdens on a mental level that you may be carrying. Because for some of you, you may be carrying them wounds within your inner child. All right. The garden and the gate, the energy that the air sign is carrying, the garden and the gate. I do feel gatekeeper, strong gatekeeper. The garden and the gate. Can we have some more information for air's energy, the garden and the gate? So you have Archangel Metatron coming through here. Look how beat up these cards are. There's a big old chunk missing out of them. This is my favorite deck, though. So you're being asked by Archangel Metatron, and he's the one who rules the north, like your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, okay? He's saying, believe in yourself. Believe that you have that key to let yourself out of that gate. Believe in yourself. Listen to your heart, right? Listen to your heart here. Where's it at? Or to Raphael. Listen to your heart. Because your heart's not gonna, it's not gonna steer you wrong. It's like, do what gives you joy, what makes you happy, because you don't need somebody else. Listen, see the dog here? This person was gaping you. They were spine line gossiping you. They were preying on you. It's like they felt that they were your master, right? You were the dog and they were the master. They felt as though they had the right to do this, right? But you're being asked to take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith and keep working on yourself. See the angel pointing at a book? Keep working on yourself. 411. So you could be getting, or 4 with the 30 and the 8, which is a 1. 411. You could be getting some sort of a message. It's going to make perfect sense to you, each individual. So the 8 of Ariel is the 8 of Pentacles. So they're telling you to keep working on that. Keep working on mastering yourself. Keep working on patting yourself on the back for the work that you have been doing. Consider getting more education if you need to. Listen to your heart. Do what makes you happy, air signs. All right. So the 411 is coming directly from the angels. You could have seen something in your dreams. You could have seen something in your third eye. You really need, I feel like you need to keep working on them inner child wounds. Because again, there is nobody who is master over you. You are nobody's dog, right? Look how close that angel is to him, pointing something out. So some of you may need to open up a book. Just go randomly, pick up a book, open it up, and allow your eyes to take you to a certain part of that page, and that will be your message. And I feel like it's coming directly from the angels. I feel like there's a different message for each and every one of you guys out there, because the angels are giving you the 411 about a situation. 000 talks about taking that leap of faith, a fresh start. You're starting at the full, right? This person could have thought you were a fool, that you didn't know, right? You didn't know what you were doing. They thought that they were better than you. They thought that they were perfect, and that's why they treated you like the dog, right? So I feel like you need to say, I believe I can do this. It's not that I believe I can or I think I can. It's I know I can. You wouldn't believe how powerful them 4 little words are. I know I can. Because why? Because I am. I am special. I am worthy. Those are all affirmations to help you raise your vibration. So I feel like those 4 chakras Archangel Metatron is working on. 8 of Ariel, 8 of Pentacles, so definitely working on a root chakra here, helping you to realize that you are worthy of money, right? You are an unlimited being, helping you to realize that you can be spiritual and make money from your spiritual gifts. Why? Because you're a beloved one. You are special. You are unique for a reason. So you need to assume your power. Yeah, you need to assume your mental power. You need to assume your power, period. Because nobody else can control you if you do not let them. All right. Yeah, 2 of Raphael. So you definitely could have a relationship coming. Somebody who's reliable, somebody who has some good advice to offer you when it comes to work. This is going to be a perfect opportunity that is coming your way. Now, the page of cups in reverse talks about not accepting an offer or not being invited somewhere. All right, so survival. The crows are warning the collective of survival. Give me a little bit more information about the survival. I'm telling you, I seen this card in my third eye. This person wanted you to go through this pain and suffering. This person wanted to stay in this survival mode. They wanted you to stay in this mental energy of, you know, not being able to free yourself, not being able to do the work that you need to do the work on a spiritual level. We have 1 and a 4, 14. 1, 4, 4 could be significant. Like I said, 4, 1, 1. So the 10 of Swords in the upright position talks about going through a lot of pain and suffering. You've endured a lot of pain and suffering. You've endured a lot of backstab, betrayal from these heartless individuals. You did. Remember, heartless individuals who is envious, jealous, right? Somebody who worked out of their shadow aspect. Why? Because you walked away. You opened up that you opened up that gate and walked away. Why? Because you could do it. Your belief system. You believed that you could do it. You didn't need somebody who was deceitful, who was envious, who was jealous of you, right? You didn't need it. You didn't need this individual. You realized that you could do the work all by yourself, right? You believed in yourself, and this person did not want you to believe in yourself. They wanted you to stay stuck in this situation. They wanted you to stay stuck, feeling alienated, feeling outcasted. See, right? Nobody's showing up for you. But it just so it just so is that you took that key, you unlocked that gate, and you walked through it. Not because you were over pride or over arrogant, because you had the confidence to do so. You had the confidence to believe in yourself. You had the confidence to do what makes you happy, regardless of this person who was preying on your downfall. So yeah, I feel like you've definitely endured, your inner child has endured a lot of pain and suffering the whole way up through your adulthood. You could have seen this person in your sleep. This person could literally be meditating and projecting things towards you, projecting these negative thought patterns towards you, projecting these emotional projections upon you, trying to get you to worry, trying to get you to carry this heavy burden, and I feel like it's not yours to carry. 79 could be significant. It's not yours to carry. That's the truth. That's the truth. So we have somebody who is definitely trying to control a narrative. What are they trying to control? Well, we have 2 cards of control. Look, 1, 1. 1, 4, 1, 1. 1144 could be significant. 811 could be significant. 414 could be significant. Um, yeah, 1111 could be significant. So those are all messages. So yeah, somebody was definitely preying on you, trying to play a lot of mental games with you, causing you a lot of mental pain, a lot of mental suffering. But listen, I feel like whoever you are, You've already hit rock bottom. I feel like they were just pushing and pushing and pushing until you hit rock bottom. They thought they had power over you, that they could control your mind, right? They really did. They thought that they could play on that solar plexus. This is somebody who could have been ciphering off of your solar plexus, but they thought they could play on your solar plexus. They thought that they had free will over you. When you have free will, your free will is within you. They tried to mess with your free will. This is somebody who is very much in their pride and their ego. Now somebody could be losing control, and they are not happy about it. This person was trying to put blocks in your road. We're trying to bump you out of what was meant for you, right? They were trying to knock you off your seat, so to speak, because it's like this energy of trying to knock you on your high horse. When you're not on the high horse, you're just standing in your power, right? You're just standing in your power. This could be an ex-business partnership or somebody who you thought shared the same vision as you. They teamed up behind your back with the Sagittarius. It could be. Take the messages as they resonate. So somebody took their power back here. Somebody could have been trying to siphon somebody's healing energy, keeping them drained, right? Draining all of their healing energy so that they wouldn't have the confidence and the courage to open up that gate to go get their pot of gold. It's like they with the dog energy there, they were training you. They felt like they were training you. Bow, kneel, sit. Mm-hmm. With words, commands. All right. Final message. Final message for the air signs. Final message for the air signs. Two of Gabriel. I'm thinking. 2 and a 3 is a 5. 5, 5, 55. 555 is significant here. 1111 is significant here. But I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you made that choice. You made that choice to go your own way, and they was not happy about it. It's like they were trying to get you to not trust your intuition. They were trying to get you to not trust your heart. This is somebody who possibly told you what you wanted to hear instead of the truth. Look, solutions using magic. This is somebody who was entitled. Using magic, siphoning off of your healing energy. Verbal manipulation, magic. Somebody's magic backfired here. Why? Because felt entitled. It could have taken advantage of your kindness. Now they don't want to let something go. Look, Michael, they don't want to let something go. All right, let's put a final message for the element of air. Look, 44, 444, 4, 44. So whoever I'm talking to, I feel like you're divinely protected. We got the 14. So yeah, 1441, 1444, 1144, 441, right? The one, another one. 141. This is your message for today, air signs. This is your message. This could have been somebody who was even trying to steal your identity. With the Emperor, this is somebody who was a control freak. And now they could be losing control. Somebody was trying to knock off your throne, because the Emperor is a leader. He's he's the one who, well, he's the masculine, right? He's the divine masculine. He also could be the father, a father figure. This is also somebody who um abuses their power, right? Somebody who's very power hungry and abuses it. All right, final message for the element of air. Final message for the element of air. We got the father and the child coming through here. Trustworthy friends. So this was a friend who come in and earned your trust just to betray you. Just to betray you, just to backstab you. Loved one in heaven. So a loved one in heaven warned you. Look, a father figure who was in heaven warned you. They showed you the signs. Look, signs from heaven. Loved one in heaven who was a father figure showed you the signs when you were sleeping that this person was not a trustworthy friend, that they were in portraying themselves as somebody you could trust, but the whole time they were spying on you. They were praying for your downfall. They were gating you. They were stabbing you in the back. They were betraying you. They're the ones who caused you a lot of pain and suffering. And I'm talking about wounded warrior here. Somebody who carries a 9-of-Wands energy. Somebody who, gets knocked down and jumps right back up, grabs that wand and says, "Up, once bitten, twice shy, baby." Once bitten, twice shy. My mom used to say, first time shame on you, first time shame on them, second time shame on you. Right? So this is somebody who learns that lesson the first time. Right? That lesson the first time because they got knocked over. Forgiveness. So you're being asked to forgive this person. Find forgiveness for maybe even trusting this person. And this is really hard to do. Find forgiveness for yourself for trusting this person, for allowing this person to backstab you, even though they blindsided you. And take that leap of faith. Your new beginning is here. Change and transformation. Your new beginning is here. You not only are protected by Archangel Michael, okay, with the 444, you're not only protected by Archangel Michael, but you got a loved one, a father figure on the other side who is protecting you as well. He's the one who is giving you the strength and the courage to open up that gate and go towards your abundance. You have Archangel Azrael. He's working with Archangel Azrael to bring you up out of the ashes of this betrayal that was so damn painful for you. And he's telling you, let go of the worry. We got you, Phoenix. Yep. Your light has been activated. So take charge and lead by example. You're being called to action, 144. You're being not only protected by Archangel Michael and this loved one, but our Mother Earth is protecting you as well. Your journey is guided and protected by Mother Earth herself. So focus on putting in the work. Focus on what you want to manifest. Focus on mastering your work. Focus on mastering what you're creating, right? Every day is a learning process, and every day is a learning process to love and accept who you are. And I feel like you have. All right. So, because we are in the healing process, right? Whenever you do the healing, then you find that tool, right? When you do the healing, when you find forgiveness yourself for allowing yourself to be backstabbed and betrayed, then you find that tool that you need to manifest. You've had it in you with all along, but through the wounds, through the fears, through the backstabbing betrayals, through all the pain and suffering that you've been through, you never found it. But when you do that inner child work and you heal completely, then you realize you've had that all along. Okay? Thank you for watching, guys. Have